Well, good afternoon, Tabernacle Baptist family and friends. Today is Monday, October the 21st, and we're looking forward to a great week ahead here. The end of the week on Saturday, we have our trunk or treat. Looking forward to that. Would love for you to be inviting folks out to that. This week, our Monday Minute deals with conflict. It deals with folks that say hurtful things and comments that are made. How do we respond, or what are our natural tendencies? The truth is, if you go all the way back to the book of Genesis, there's always been conflict. We come this morning to Luke 6, verse 27 and verse 28. This is what Jesus says on how do we treat other people? How do we treat each other? But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. You know, when you were a child, you've heard this statement, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that's a false statement, because you and I both know that people say things, whether directly or indirectly, it causes us hurt, or it hurts our feelings when other people verbally abuse us. Or how will we respond, or how do we retaliate, whether to their face or behind their back? Many times there is a cause of retaliation. You know, the truth is sometimes those negative words can be used to help us. Sometimes there is some truth in the comments being made or directed toward us. And so we need to make that application. The other thing is this: a lot of times the person who is saying the hurtful things, or the person who is instigating the comments, if you will, that same person has similar hurts in their heart. That same person has some similar difficulties or some things that they're dealing with. I have three things here. When we think about conflict, or we think about comments that are made, and how do we bless them that curse you, and do good to them that despitefully use you and persecute you, how do we reconcile all this? The first thing is this: realize God allowed it. God knows what's going on. God knows the comments are going to be made. The first thing here is realize God allowed it. Number two is this: we should keep the right perspective. A lot of times we don't know what the other person's going through. We don't know the struggle that they're in. Keeping the right perspective, or the other thought would be here that you could see the bigger picture, that you would be made aware that they're saying some hurtful things because they have some hurt of their own. So number one, God allowed it. Number two, keep the right perspective. Number three, let God be in control. How often is something said and we want to retaliate, or we want to get the last word, or we want to get our point across, and instead of reacting, the proper response would be, let God handle the situation. Let the Lord take care of things. Or the thought of being patient in those difficult times. God will care for you, or God will take care of you. And then the truth is, God will take care of that other person. It's not up to me to retaliate. The thought of bless them that curse you here from Luke chapter 6, verse 27 and verse 28, it's definitely something we all can make an application on in our relationships this week. And may the Lord help us to be mindful that we would love people, that we'd be gracious, that we'd be patient, and that the Lord would give us His mind on how to deal with conflict. I hope you have a blessed week.